Welcome back. You might have noticed that now we've got that very serious bit of my evening, the weather, over and done with, which was collar and tie. We've been heading towards this moment where I could put some jeans on and some comfy shoes. So there we are. We'll relax now. Still to come, a world-exclusive clip. Don't miss George Clooney starring in Downton Abbey. That's at 8 o'clock. What's that? Is that a Clooney alert? Oh, I didn't know we had that. Now, since Tech Santa began in 2011, we have raised over £15 million, and 100% of the donations are split equally between our 6 chosen charities. Details of this year's charities are on the website, and one of those charities is the Teenage Cancer Trust. Any money raised will go towards both medical and non-medical care for cancer patients aged between 13 and 24. One of the many young people who've been helped by the charity is 20-year-old Tom Hazel, who was diagnosed with osteosarcoma. It's a type of bone cancer. It was 3 years ago, and he joins us now along with the Chief Executive of the Teenage Cancer Trust, Siobhan Dunn, and welcome both of you. So that time, you're just 17. I mean, I suppose most 17-year-olds, you think you're invincible. You think you're going to live forever.
Exactly. I was, just your regular 17-year-old, partying, going out with mates, getting ready to do my A-levels, and all of a sudden, I just got landed with this massive bombshell. I have a rare bone cancer, and it kind of just turned my world upside down.
So what were the symptoms that led to that diagnosis?
Well, before I was diagnosed, that summer I'd been limping all summer, having fallen over just before the holiday started, and being limping on and off, and Mum just says, go and see your doctor. So I went to see my GP, who then sent me on to see a knee specialist, and they both said, oh, you maybe have ligament cartilage damage in your leg. And as a matter of protocol, they did an MRI scan. And on the day after I did my scan, I had sat an entrance exam for Oxford University. And I think, oh, I've done really well in this exam, and I'm really happy. Going back to the car, and Mum's just in the car crying. Oh. And I think, what's happened? And I go over, and Mum says, they found this tumour on your leg. And things kind of just snowballed from there. I met my surgeon, I met the oncologist, they confirmed the biopsy, and I started chemo almost immediately.
You were told, though, that when you went into the operation, that you could lose your leg?
Yeah, well, I started chemo, and I was initially unresponsive to any chemotherapy. The tumour grew from 9 centimetres when I was diagnosed to being 16, and it grew around from my femur where it was to touching all the blood vessels on my leg. When they were doing the operation, they had to cut through them to remove the tumour, they'd have to amputate, so
So when what you're saying, that you went under the anaesthetic not knowing whether or not you were going to wake up?
Didn't have a clue.
Whether you have a leg when you came back?
No, it was quite, daunting to say the least. But one of the happiest moments of my life was waking up, and I wiggled the toes in both my legs, and I realised I still had 2 legs. And
so you were treated at the Teenage Cancer Trust and the University College Hospital. So how did they make a difference to you?
Well, first of all, there's extra staff there. There's activity staff and an activities room, and they encourage you to get out of bed and socialise and do activities to kind of take your mind off. So
were they with you for that moment when you were wiggling your toes? And it's like, oh my...
I was in the recovery room after my operation, so unfortunately they didn't get to share that moment with me. But I shared some really good moments with the staff. I spent Christmas, for example, in 2011 on this ward, and we played card games and board games and stuff. Yeah. There was only a couple of us in there, but it was quite nice. And also, on the Teenage Cancer Trust wards, there's lots of... it's only teenagers and young people, as you've already mentioned. And you create such a bond with them, and it's such a more pleasant atmosphere. Yeah. You kind of forget, in a way, that you're there for treatment. And it really helps you, but also your friends, to come and visit. There's no visiting hours, so all my friends could come and visit, which was very important. Which
is terrific when you can have... I was watching... I can't remember where it was. I was watching it the other night on the telly, and apart from the fact that it looks such a great... if such a place can be called great, but you know what I mean. It looked... If you had to be somewhere, then that was the place you wanted to be for that sort of treatment. Friends around... people who could actually confide with their mates and sit down in what was quite a cool environment as well, with things to do.
And also, my family could stay there all the time as well. There's beds by all the patients' beds, so I could always have one parent staying the night with me because I'm an only child, and having them there was of paramount importance to me.
So, Siobhan, how many young people does Teenage Cancer Trust actually support?
OK, 7 young people every day across the UK are diagnosed with cancer. It's about 2,500 young people like Tom, newly diagnosed every year, and we support only 50% of those young people. We can only reach 50%, so we have got some way to go, but that is our aim, to reach 100%.
In what way? We heard one story there, one incredible story of how you've got involved. How else do you help?
Well, what we do is, Tom's mentioned, we fund and build Teenage Cancer Trust units across the UK where young people come together and are supported by other young people in an environment specifically catering to their needs. And we fund expert care workers, as you heard, activity coordinators that come and keep young people activated. And also we fund very important specialist nurses, and that's what we hope the Tech Santa supporters will fund for us.
And so, the money, let's talk, we've got to talk nitty-gritty, really. First of all, what will you do with it? Where will it go?
The money will go where the need is greatest across the UK with the different work that we do. And 5 texts of £5 will help us fund an hour of specialist care from a Teenage Cancer Trust nurse. And it's so important, as you've heard from Tom. Very sadly, young people also relapse and need more support, and we're there throughout their cancer journey. Yeah,
and once you've done that, how is it going to make a difference? What differences would you like to make?
What we'd love to do is reach 100% of young people across the country. We're able to help 50%, as I say, but we've got some way to go. We also go into schools and talk to young people about the signs of cancer to help raise awareness of what the issues are, because young people need to understand, they need to be empowered. So if, like Tom, they feel something's not right, they'll go to their GP and they'll ask for help. And we just want to help as many young people with cancer as possible.
Well, we're happy to help on your behalf.
Thank you so much.
How much did you just raise for Teenage Cancer?
I had a relapse in 2013, and I shaved my head for charity and raised over £25,000.
Extraordinary.
That's amazing.
Extraordinary.
Absolutely brilliant.
Complete star.
How are you now?
I had a scan on Wednesday, and I got good news. I'm in remission again.
Great.
Yeah.
Good. Stay well.
Thank you very much.
Really lovely to see you. Thank you very much indeed. And
thank you so much.
Thank you. As Siobhan has said, your donations mean so much. I'll tell you how you can give them in just a moment, because we've got a prezi. Yes, here we go. There we are. There, we've got a rugby shirt for you.
Oh, hey, look at that.
There you go. And you've also got 2 tickets to a Harlequins match as well. God. So, Simon, you're welcome. Thank you so much. Enjoy. We're glad you came.
Thank you so
very
much
indeed. Stay there. So I said your donations mean a massive amount. So £20 pays for an hour with a specialist youth support coordinator to help a teenager through their cancer treatment. And donating to our Tech Santa appeal really couldn't be easier. To give £5, text Santa 5 to 70760, or you can maybe ask you to stretch to 10 quid. It's Santa 10 to 70760. You must be 16 or over. Please ask the bill payer's permission or donate by phone. You can call 0300 123 6060. Standard charges may apply. Please check with your operator, or you can donate online at the Text Santa website. 100% of your donation will go to the Text Santa charities. Do you have a healthy teenager in your family? Are you grateful for that? It would be nice maybe to help some of those who perhaps aren't quite so lucky. It's time for a quick break now. Still to come, we find out how the stars of Corrie and Emmerdale have been getting involved in this year's Text Santa appeal. Plus, will Amanda Holden live up to this promise? I think we've got the first picture of George Clooney appearing in Downton. Yeah, I think we might have that as well. Oh, all sorts of different things.
It's brilliant.
Well, you will be able to avoid me if you so wish.
If you want me, I'm going to come in my gym jams.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
excellent.
then I can just go straight to bed.
Yeah, can't wait to see that then. I'll be back soon, hopefully with Amanda in her PJs in just a minute. Don't go away. I will actually point out that that if you're watching on ITV3 and we go to a commercial break, all our breaks are streamed and they are on the website, on the ITV website. So I just went for a wee. Right, thanks for staying with me and getting behind the 6 great charities. Also supporting Tech Centre are the cast of Coronation Street. With me now, straight from the cobbles, is the street's loose cannon. It's Mary, it's actress Patty Clare. And there was a battle between the soaps and a netball match, wasn't there?
There was, yes, the other week. Coronation Street took on Emmerdale. Coronation Street won last year, but this year Emmerdale won, and they were worthy winners. They were worthy winners. Is
it very competitive?
It's extremely competitive. They start training a good couple of months before. I mean, they take it so seriously. They were practicing every week, and then as it came closer, they were practicing 2 or 3 times a week.
Look at that. You can see some seriously happy faces there.
I know. I mean, they really, really do take it seriously.
So do you go along?
I didn't go this time, no.
Right,
but
okay.
I'm with all the actresses. Hayley's in my dressing room. She's part of the team, so I get the constant, you know, feedback of what's happening. So they'll work a whole day, and then they'll, you know, train in the evening, all weathers.
So
it's amazing.
How long would they have been training for that match?
They probably started about 2 or 3 months back. But this is the 2nd year, so I think it's going to get more and more developed.
I love it, I love it. And so, as you say, Emmerdale came out on top this year.
Yes, it was a very, very close match. Corrie were leading, and then Emmerdale shot through at the 11th hour. But they were worthy winners, so we can't take that away from them. We can't.
Then, I don't know whether we can. I mean, I'm going to ask you now, can we exclusively reveal how much was raised?
I think we can. Shall we? Okay. Shall we?
Yeah,
OK.
how much?
£15,000.
No way.
Yeah, £15,000.
That's fabulous.
I know, from an afternoon. It's wonderful. The atmosphere apparently was just fabulous, so
yeah,
thank
give a round of
you.
applause, I think. Come on.
Thank you to everyone.
I'm going to come round in a minute. I'm going to check anyone who's not actually clapping. Now, let's try that one more time. We've got a long night ahead of us. Well done. I'm watching every single one of you now.
Very strict. Very
strict. So what about the Corrie special, the Tech Centre Corrie special?
Oh,
so tell me about
goodness,
that.
I'm so excited about that. We finished filming it last week. And I can tell you very, very, very little because we've got some huge surprises.
Right.
But I think I can tell you about one person we have. I think I can.
OK.
Yes. To do with the Spice Girls.
Right.
Yes. Mel B came along, and she's in our special, and you'll see her like you've never seen her before. It was amazing. I mean, I sat there thinking, that's Mel B, that's one of the Spice Girls, you know, for like the whole day.
And did she enter right into the spirit of it?
She did. She was wonderful, because she's really busy with the X Factor, so she got the day off from Simon, apparently.
Good.
So she literally landed, you know, with us, did her pieces, and then left. But I'm so excited. I can't wait to see what the audience think about it.
Have you got the starring role?
Well, Mary is leading the story this year. Yes, she is. Poor Mary. She is. I can't tell anymore because she is doing a particular job for a particular person.
Oh yeah.
And if she does do a particular job for a particular person, she might have her own dreams come true.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah, OK. No, I've got it. I'm on the track. Because it's called Merry Christmas, isn't it?
It is. It's called Merry Christmas, yeah. And it's wonderful. It's so warm-hearted, and everybody had such a ball on it. So I hope that comes across when everybody watches it.
Is she fun to play?
She is fun to play. She is fun to play. She's a bit more aggressive and thick-skinned than I am, but she is really good fun to play.
And the voice, you just alter the voice a little bit when you do.
A tiny bit.
What do you do to the voice?
Well, no, I don't know. I think it depends who I'm working with. If I'm working with Malcolm, who plays Norris, then I pick up on his tone. And then if I'm with Debbie, who plays Anna, I pick up on her tone. But it's slightly more refined, perhaps.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is she?
She's a terrible romantic, so she's.
But is she scary?
I don't know. I think she's misunderstood more than scary.
I think that's what it is.
Yes.
A little misunderstood.
Yes, and she is her own person. She you know, walks to the beat of her own drum. Yes.
Did you develop her, or was she pre-written when you went in there?
It was. She was a particular way when I went in, and then the writers saw something in the way I was playing it, and then when I was coming to the end of my first run there, I sort of just went for it, and the writers saw a particular quality that they really liked, so they ran with that. So it's like a ping-pong match. We've been doing ping-pong ever since.
I love it. I love it. Will you thank everyone up on the street for all their help and their support?
It's an absolute pleasure.
It really does not go unnoticed, because we know the schedule is really tough.
It's really tough.
And they've got a lot to do in the space of a week. So to break off and do something for us like that is...
It's a pleasure. It was such a joy.
Yeah, just extraordinary. And to raise £15,000 is truly special. So thank you. Thank you very much indeed. If you want to find out what happens, then don't miss Merry Christmas. It's part of the Tex Santa special on Friday, the 19th of December, and that's at about 8 p.m. How would you like a chance to win a tour of the Coronation Street and Emmerdale sets? For more information on this and all the other items that are listed on our exclusive Tex Santa auction, then have a look at our website. It's all there. It's my own bush tucker trial, this one. This is a serious one. Will you excuse me? I've got about a minute 30, I think. That was the sound of the continuity klaxon. So it's time to me to announce the next programme on ITV, which, funnily enough, is actually Coronation Street. Yes. So you'll hear me on ITV, but you'll see me on ITV3. This is another one of those sort of, oh, good gracious, it's a slightly responsible moment, because you don't want to mess it up. I don't want to muck this up. They let the entertainment turn loose on continuity. Right, here we go. How long have we got? 1 minute. Oh, I'm standing up. Look at this. Here we go. Can you hear me? All okay. I can indeed. Phillip Schofield here, taking over and introducing the programmes on ITV this evening. So I can tell you that I'm live over on ITV3 for 24 hours for my Tex Santa Challenge. Right now, I've got double X, it's not filled in. How many hours down am I? How many hours down am I?
15 and a half to go. And we've got 30 seconds. 15 and a half hours. To go. 15 and a half hours to go. 15 seconds. 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
It's Phillip Schofield here, taking over and introducing the programmes on ITV this evening. So I can tell you that I am live over on ITV3 for 24 hours for my Tex Santa Challenge, and right now I've got 15 and a half hours to go. Just after 8, I go live to the I'm a Celebrity Jungle and catch up with Anton Deck in Australia. Plus, I've got the world-exclusive clip of George Clooney in Downton Abbey. But now, here on ITV, we are off to the Coronation Street cobbles.
We're clear.
OK, there we go. There we go. One down. One down, especially you have to fill in the X's just before we had to do it.
I'll make sure it doesn't happen on the next one.
OK.
So this is...
Right, let's go and do something else now.
Something else, as they say.
That was fun. Bearing in mind, of course, that the broom cupboard was really continuity as well, so I have cut my teeth in presentation. Just wait for the wires to go. There we go. So there are so many different ways that that you are getting involved. I can't thank you enough. All around the country to raise money for Tex Santa. Thank you if you've already donated. Tonight, over 600 Green King pubs and various universities nationwide are running our very special Tex Santa pub quiz. Thank you. The money raised through the entry fees is being donated to Tex Santa. In fact, let's see if we can go live to everyone in Newcastle University who's taking part right now. Can you... Hello!
If you need anything. Yeah.
There we go. Look at that. Fantastic. Not a very good broadband signal for them, I think. Good luck to everyone at Newcastle University and all the other universities taking part. Let's go over to the Prince Regent pub in Cambridge, where ITV chaser Mark the Beast Labette is about to co-host their pub quiz. Hiya, how you doing?
Good evening, Phil. Here we are at the Prince Regent in Cambridge. There's a lot of really studious types here. I'm foreseeing a cracking evening of pub quizzing.
Thank you very much indeed for doing that for us. I would have thought that all of them want you on their team.
Yes, but I'm a pro, and so I'm not allowed to take part. Plus, more importantly, I'm the host this evening, so my job's to be a rather impartial referee. And besides, as an Oxford man, I have a little bit of disdain for these Cambridge types. Just stand to one side, then. Let's have a look. Do they look like a clever bunch? I can't just see down either side of the table. Oh, they're looking pretty studious to me. Do they? Oh, well, that's good. That's good, mind you. If he stood to one side, you wouldn't really make it. You wouldn't be able to tell, would you? I mean, he is the beast. The man is filling the frame. So there. Thank you very much indeed, Mark. Have a great evening, and good luck to everyone there in Cambridge. I will be turning quizmaster at around 11:15 here, as 4 celebrity teams battling out to become pub quiz champions. They're going to be Towie's Ream team. Will they walk away with the coveted trophy, or will it be the X Factor team? Yes, there's 2 X's in that. Will they reign supreme? I'll be joined by the Woolpacks landlady Bernice Blackstock, who will be my very glamorous assistant. All of this, of course, is for Tech Santa. I can feel my mouth is beginning to let me down a couple of times now. And there's 6 great charities that it supports. One of those 6 charities is Marie Curie, and the money raised will significantly help to make their recently introduced helper service available to more people in desperate need of support. So, here to tell us more is the volunteer John Stevenson and the charity's celebrity ambassador Linda Robson. And welcome to both of you. Thank you so much for joining us this evening.
Hello,
hi, darling. How are you? Bought a sandwich there.
Well, no, that was for you, because I know how angry you are, Philip. If you get a minute.
I haven't actually eaten since this morning, but that is as of nothing compared to what you guys are talking about here. What made you get involved?
My mum Rita was diagnosed 2 years ago with dementia, and we were struggling to feed her, and so Marie Curie offered to take her into the hospital for a week to sort of build her up before she came out again. Unfortunately, she got worse while she was in the hospital, and she was in there for 5 months. And just the treatment and the care and the support they gave my mum and they gave us as a family was just, you couldn't get it anywhere else. And I said, people often talk about, you know, lovely births, but no one ever talks about a lovely death. And my mum had a lovely death surrounded by her daughters, my cousin, and all of us were there in the room, like, peacefully, pain-free when she passed away.
Oh, that's such an extraordinary story. That's a lovely thing to say, and I suppose it's the sort of thing that we would all want, isn't it? Really?
Yeah. I mean, we saw so many families, you know, there, and everybody was so well cared for and looked after, and I think this is so brilliant what John's doing now, just for a couple of hours a week.
Can you explain it, John? So how does it work? What are you doing?
I'm a befriender, so I get matched up with a patient with similar interests to myself. I'm matched up with a fella, he likes his football. He's a typical man's man, and, you know, it's just like having another mate, really. You know, it's a great friendship. We talk about the same things, we have a bit, you know, banter. It's just like being out with one of the boys. It's a really good relationship.
He's in a wheelchair, is he?
He's wheelchair-bound, yeah.
74, housebound.
He's 73. He won't appreciate you calling him 74.
I can only apologise to him if he's watching. That must give him a freedom of spirit.
It does. It does. He really looks forward to the visits, you know.
Because he would be stuck at home without anyone.
He would be stuck at home all by himself. Yeah. It makes a big difference to him, you know, to have somebody to talk to, etc., etc. He likes the fact that it's a man who comes around to see him, because he's not interested in soap operas. I probably shouldn't say that, but he ain't. So, you know, he likes to talk about his football.
Yeah, of course. And it's lovely that you can go around. And do you support the same team?
No. Oh. He don't actually support anybody, but he used to be a professional footballer, so he'll support anything.
Why did you decide that you were going to volunteer and do that?
Well, I had some spare time on my hands, and, you know, I'd looked at Marie Curie on websites and things, and, you know, I felt it was a really good and worthwhile thing. And then I started doing it, and I just fell in love with it. It's, you know, it's such a good thing. It's so rewarding, and it makes such a big difference.
And can anybody do it?
Anyone can do it.
And then are you matched? If you say that you want to do it, are you matched with someone that will be suitable for you? Or you can say, I want an older gentleman or a younger gentleman who's interested in football or racing cars or whatever?
You can... The service will know, like, the sort of things you're interested in.
Yeah.
They'll know somebody else that's interested in that sort of thing.
And
they'll
match you as
you
close
up
as possible, yeah.
As close as possible. You get introduced. The patient can then decide whether he wants to go ahead with it, as can you.
Yeah.
And it's, you know, anyone can do it, especially men. There's a big shortage of men, but it's something we can do.
And this is the whole thing is something that's very close to your heart.
Yeah, that's what I said. And as John said, like, for a couple of hours a week, I mean, I've been quite busy, but definitely in January, I'll definitely think about volunteering and going out. You know, most people can give up 3 hours a week, and that's all they're asking for. So it's amazing, it really is.
Have you done a special Birds of a Feather sketch?
Yes, with someone very famous.
Have you?
Yes, it's going out on the Texan today, but I'm not allowed to say... I'm known as Baggy Mouse, so please be careful, Philip. I'm not allowed to tell anyone...
If I were to push you, you'd say it, would you?
No. I'll be in big trouble if I do.
Don't wreck it, don't wreck it, don't wreck it. But that special sketch will be seen on the 19th, which is what we're here pointing everyone towards. Our big fundraising night is on the 19th.
Yeah.
Thank you very much indeed,
Thank you very
Linda.
much,
It's lovely
thank
to
you.
see
And well done
Thank
to
you,
you,
well
John.
done you.
Thank you, Philip.
Amazing job, absolutely brilliant. Anything you can give will be gratefully received. Volunteers like John provide a lifeline for so many people, as you heard there. So to put it into context, just £5 of your money pays for an hour of emotional support from a Marie Curie helper in a terminally ill person's home. So here's a reminder of how you can donate. Seconds to go. I've heard that striking up a conversation with a friend can help. Ultimately, you keep your mind and your body awake. So here to do just that is West End star Michael Ball.
You're right.
You weren't clapping.
Yes.
There, see, I said anyone who's not clapping is going to get singled out. We've got a long night ahead of us. Right then, Michael, how very, very lovely to see you.
You too.
Is this your 19th album?
Yeah, it is, yeah. Yeah, 19.
So, surely there can't be very much you haven't recorded.
I'll always find stuff. There's a huge cannon out there left for me.
So what?
I want to know how you're feeling.
How you want to know how I'm feeling?
Yeah, I really do, man.
At the moment, I'm okay.
I mean, I've been watching it, and through the day, you look fresh as a daisy. You're on top of it. I don't think many people could do this.
Bizarrely, it's the one thing that I can feel. It's my lips. I can feel it on. It's because I've been speaking non-stop
how's your
for
voice
such a long time. That feels okay. And there have been a couple of times when I've just stumbled and thought, "Oh, that's where it's going to go first. It'll be just a little bit of a stumble." But I don't want to talk about me. Let's talk about you. How did you pick the tracks? Listeners?
Listeners to my radio show, family. Kathy's been banging on about me doing a Bob Seger song forever. Emma, my stepdaughter, said Jessie is one of the best songs ever written when it first came out. Do you remember the song Jessie?
Yeah, absolutely.
And she said, "Please, Bawley, will you record that?" So I did. There's a song on it, If Everyone Was Listening, when I was 16, and I was in the Surrey Youth Theatre. It was the first time I knew I wanted to be on stage and part of a company, and we opened the two plays that we were doing with this track. Do you remember Supertramp? Of course you remember Supertramp.
Crime of the Century?
Crime of the Century. It's on the Crime of the Century album.
Oh, is it?
It's called If Everyone Was Listening. So the actors and jesters are here. Well, it's one of my Desert Island discs, and I've been desperate to do a recording of this forever. And so we've done it. Roger Hodgson has been in touch, who wrote it, and the lead singer of Supertramp back in the day is loving it. So it's the nicest reviewed album we've had, and I'm loving it.
And so I just want to break there for a second because I've got a live promo to do in just a moment. So in a moment you are going to be seeing me on both ITV and ITV. I haven't gone early. I want to practice it when I'll be giving the nation a rundown of what's still to come on my 24-hour TV marathon. I just want to have a quick glance at it, if it's all right, so that I can talk to Michael right up until the thing. But I just want to have a know. I just want to know what we're actually going to say. If I just rehearse it. Am I standing up for it? All right, let's do it. Will you count me? Yes. Because I've got to do it in 20 seconds.
All right, okay.
So there's no... when would you ever do this without any practice? OK, 2:45 until we're live. Let's just have one practice. And you're going to time it. It's got to be 20 seconds long. Here we go. Stand up so I can see the shot, says the director. Well, that's bossy. Right, OK. Right, OK. Let's just do my read. This isn't your rehearsal, it's mine. Right, OK, here we go. 8 hours, 45 minutes down on my 24-hour live TV marathon for Tech Santa. Coming up at 8 o'clock, the world-exclusive clip of George Clooney in Downton Abbey. I'll go live to Anton Deck in Australia. Walk on Glass with magician Ben Hanlon. Pixie Lott and the Vamps are performing, and I'm midnight feasting with Davina. All that and more. So there's 15... There's too many words. OK. 2 minutes till we're live. We need to lose some words on this because it's too long. Or I'll just go really fast. Let's see if I can go faster on it. ITV3, I'm so sorry for this. I don't know how interesting it is to watch a presenter rehearse a trail for another channel. Well, here we go.
2, 1...
8 hours, 45 minutes down in my 24-hour live TV marathon for Tech Santa. Coming up at 8 o'clock, the world-exclusive clip of George Clooney in Downton Abbey. I'll go live to Anton Deck in Australia. Walk on Glass with magician Ben Hanlon. Pixie Lott and the Vamps are performing, and I'm midnight feasting with Davina. Plus, lots more. 15 hours to go. Join me on ITV3. All right, well, that fitted. That fitted. I've just got to go really fast, haven't I?
1 minute 15.
It was energetic. It was energetic. So we've got about... How long have we got? A minute 10. So back to you.
So, do you know what this makes me think of?
Yeah.
I was doing my radio show, and I was due to do Paul O'Grady's live afternoon show.
Yeah.
And I got a phone call while I was doing the radio show saying, you know, you're a guest. Paul's been taken ill. Can you host the show? I arrived 20 minutes before it went live, and the only thing we were able to do is rehearse the first opening links, and then did the whole hour, and then going, you've now got to do sheepdogs. You're now going to do interview.
I love it.
Lisa.
Tell me more in just a second. I've just got to go live to the nation. Oh, we're already live to the nation on ITV3, but we're linking up with ITV1 in 30 seconds. Oh, gosh, let's hope this fits. It's when you go so fast with a mouth this tired. This is when the wheels come off. This is when the wheels come off.
I'll give you some exercise.
Yeah. La 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 la.
15 seconds.
Here we go.
10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6. 5 seconds. Nothing to panic about. 3, 2...
8 hours, 45 minutes down on my 24-hour live TV marathon for Tech Santa. Coming up at 8 o'clock, the world-exclusive clip of George Clooney in Downton Abbey. I'll go live to Anton Deck in Australia. Walk on Glass with magician Ben Hanlon. Pixie Lott and the Vamps are performing. I'm midnight feasting with Davina, plus lots more. Over 15 hours to go, so join me now on ITV3. Oh, yes!
You little beauty.
I swear this is the most bizarre gig I've ever done in my whole life. This is so funny. Right, OK, back to you.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, yeah. And then, Patty, I thought you're still in the kitchen. How lovely to see you.
How lovely.
Are you just sitting here watching?
I'm waiting for Corrie.
I know it's on at the moment, but I don't think we're going to put it on our monitors.
Oh.
Oh, no. Have you had a cup of tea, by the way?
No, I'm fine, thank you.
Are you sure?
Yes.
You want to drink?
I've got side seats, it's fantastic.
Well, there you are. You're welcome to stay as long as you like.
Thank you.
Oh.
You're more than welcome. Right, then, what about singing exercises?
OK.
What's the best thing to do?
I think for you, at the moment, what you need is to make sure this stays in shape. And I'm serious about this.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm serious about this. You need to, when you're not actually saying something, and someone else says, keep it moving, keep it, loads of that, absolutely loads of that.
I've hardly drunk today because I'm frightened of weeing.
Well, you're stupid. You have to keep it going down. You have to keep that lubricated. Get some hot honey and lemon, because that'll give you energy as well.
I'm worried about the sugar because people keep saying to me, if you have sugar, then you'll have a sugar rush, then you'll have a crash.
It's not no, that's kind of a complex sugar that'll be absolutely fine. Talking absolute rubbish, aren't I?
Are you?
Yeah.
No, are you?
I'm
with you.
No, I think that works. Don't do the caffeine thing. I was going to say, absolutely don't do that. But here's a good thing for your throat.
Yeah.
I went to this pharyngeal osteopathist, which is, it'll set your thing back. Really grab behind your jaw.
Pharyngeal being the pharynx.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Behind your jaw and pull it right forward so it actually hurts.
Put my jaw forward?
Yeah. And it'll really hurt. And then slide it down there. Slide it along. Do you feel all those points?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I like that.
It's not very nice. But it'll actually...
I don't want to do it.
Well, do it because it'll save your voice.
I don't care. I'd rather lose my voice. I'm not singing in the West End. That hurts. That hurts thinking, that can't be natural. My jaw's going to come off.
It's really good for it. It's really good. It relaxes those muscles, and then you can do all the pressure points in your head. And if you get really tense, right?
Yeah, yeah.
If you get really stressed, stand up. Stand up. Lay it down. These pressure points, relax your shoulders. This might hurt. This might hurt.
What?
Sorry. Breathe into that.
What do you mean, breathe into
Breathe
it?
into the pain. Do you feel those pressure points?
I can feel those pressure points.
So you... One more, breathe in.
One more.
And let it go, let it go, let it go.
Sit down, I'm going to... I swear to God, I'm going to...
But I'm going to have to do the hand one.
anymore, I'm going to punch you.
This is helping you.
Big round of applause.
Thank you very much, goodbye.
So, Michael, you have to sponsor me. You are going to sponsor me, aren't you?
Yeah.
Just a bit.
Philip.
You can make it anonymous.
Philip, darling. Mandy here.
Over there.
Hello, sweetheart.
Hello, I just thought I've come in my gym jams as I promised.
You have too.
Yes.
You look divine.
Oh.
Thank you.
If
Good luck with
only
the
I could come to work every day like this.
But I don't know what I'm doing. I heard your voice and I came.
They said, interrupt that conversation over there. Here's a cup of tea. Now, I know you've only been to the toilet once.
I have, yeah.
But I thought you might, like...
Thank you. I can't bear the fact that... oh, that's
it's
a good
strong
colour.
how you like it.
That's a good colour. It's got to be Builder's tea, or I'm just not interested in. So you're going to brief me about tomorrow,
I'm going to brief you about tomorrow. So we've got Brian Cox coming on the show.
Oh, for this morning?
Yes. This is for this morning.
Oh, OK. Oh, this...
That other show you do in the morning.
Want to explain? What normally happens after we do this morning... You're cutting around, you're going to break my neck in a minute. There we are.
Where are we looking?
So after this morning, we have a briefing, and we talk about the show we just did, and then we talk about the next day. And then I don't even think about it until I get in the car, and I sit with Tony, who's driving us around today, and then you go through the briefing notes.
Yeah, so
this is what's on,
So we get a little briefing pack. So, yes, we've got McBusted on.
That'll be easy chat.
Which is
easy
brilliant.
chat, lovely guys.
You say easy, but then apparently they might be showing us how to do an air guitar jump.
After 24 hours on the telly?
Yes, I know. I might ask for a trumpet for you or something.
That would be, yeah, that
might be handy.
Yeah, that'd be good. Or I might just ask you to do it.
Oh.
You'll have had a good night's sleep.
I might get Denise to come on and do it.
That's a very good
idea. I'd love to see
What
that.
else is on?
Brian Cox is on. He's talking through his DVD that he's releasing. He's amazing. And he's also going to be testing you. He's going to be talking you through what your body's gone through and suggesting how you recover, which is good.
Yeah.
And then when you've gone...
I must be finished.
Well, that's it. You've gone then.
Well,
then
I'm not interested in anything that comes on after me.
It's just blah, blah, blah after that, love.
Are you gonna stick around for a little bit? Are you gonna stay with us?
I'm here.
Yeah, good.
I think we're doing lots of things. I think we're chatting, and then I think I'm going to help you stay awake for a bit.
Well, that would be... It's always nice to have a friendly face. Then stay where you are, and thank you so much for the tea.
It's a pleasure.
Which I really appreciate it. So, shortly after I left this morning today, it was revealed that Rylan Clark would be doing... Oh, it was Rylan! I didn't know that! I didn't know who it was.
Yes, it was him.
So it could have been Kieran, it could have been Denise, or it could have been Rylan. Rylan was absolutely terrified because he says, I'm really tall, they could run into me. This is the Globe of Terror. And I said this morning, you sure this is a good idea? Live from Hyde Park tomorrow on This Morning. So let's check in with him now to see how he's feeling about what lies ahead.
He was not happy.
Where is he?
Oh, no, he's not in there now. That's what it's going to look like. But apparently he's on the phone.
Is he?
I think we need to go over and...
OK, well, let's do that then. Morning, Rylan. What is it morning? No, it's evening, Rylan.
Hello? Rylan?
Hang on, we'll just press speaker. Hold on. There we go. Hiya!
There you are.
Hello.
Is that Rylan?
Hello.
Hello. Now, that is... It's funny how you can always tell, isn't it? So you're the one doing the Globe of Terror?
I am absolutely fuming. I thought Denise Robertson was going to be banging that globe.
Oh, you did everything you could to get her in there, poor Denise.
I know. I even tweeted saying, like, I'm not going to lie, I did tell a lie, and I said, guys, please don't vote for me because this is on Denise's wish list. She really wants to do this, and it still didn't work.
So, when do you get to practice and rehearse the thing?
There's no rehearsal, Phil.
There's
no rehearsal. No, I just go there. I've got to go. I'm up at like ridiculous o'clock in the morning. I know I'm not one to speak with you doing that.
You can't moan about that.
But then it's obviously going to be live on This Morning, and I'm not the one actually rehearsing it. But there might be an issue with my height.
Do you think?
And I'm hoping so. Yeah, that's the excuse I'm using at the minute. But they're not having none of it at the circus, so God knows.
I love it.
Are you insured?
I hope so. I don't know. I'll have to ask someone.
Are you worried?
Yeah, do you know what? I am really, really worried because I've obviously never done anything like that before. But do you know what? As much as I'm moaning about it, you know, it's all for such a great cause, and I just really hope that everyone watching. And may I just say, I've been watching you since the second that I left this morning. I've had a bath and I've watched you in the bath. And Phil, you're doing so good. I'm absolutely loving it. And do you know what? You know, all the things that keep going wrong and the mic pack and all that, that is so good for people to watch. And so many people on Twitter are absolutely loving it. You're doing such a fantastic job, and just hope everyone keeps donating.
Brilliant.
I hope I don't get hurt in the morning.
Thank you, mate.
You'll be fine.
You're very sweet, and I'll see you tomorrow. Good luck.
See you later. Bye,
keep
guys.
your head. Bye-bye.
I'll try.
Right, you can catch Ryland doing the Globe of Terror live on This Morning, tomorrow morning, about 10:30. Everyone is doing their little bit for Tech Santa. As I said earlier, a good conversation is meant to keep the brain active. Let's face it, I need all the help I can get tonight. So, right then.
So, talking of good conversations, whether you think this is a good idea or not...
Yeah.
I'm
going to have a bite of sandwich.
Yes,
do you mind?
go for it.
It's gone a bit dry. Never mind. It's been here since 3 o'clock.
Oh, can you just pick the cheese out, maybe?
Oh, that's vile.
Oh, could somebody make a moist cheese sandwich for Mr. Schofield, please?
So who we go to?
Well, I thought we'd go through my phone and think about who never stops talking, who could possibly keep you awake for the next few hours, who also does transatlantic flights.
Pick one.
Well,
who we got?
I'm going to pick Piers Morgan.
No way.
Yes, way. Would that be all right?
Yeah.
So I have to do this. I have to press 9.
I tell you what, don't call him yet. Don't call him yet, because I know that I'm going to have to go to a break, and I might have to.
But wouldn't it be good to actually cut him off? You might not want to speak to him.
It's all running through my head, guys. All running. No, we'll take
back.
a quick break, and then we'll call him when we come back. But we'll do it really quickly. OK, that's fun. Back after the break. Do you know, I tell you what, we're supposed to do this at 8 o'clock. It is now 19:59 and we've got about 25 seconds before it's 8 o'clock, and I promised that we would do the exclusive Downton Abbey clip at 8 o'clock. After all this time, how about this for perfect timing? So sit back and get ready for the world-exclusive clip of George Clooney's cameo in the Christmas special of Downton Abbey. It is for Tech Santa. I'm going to do it exactly on time, which means 3, 2, 1. Here it is.
Dearest, Lord and Lady Carlisle have asked us over for dinner tonight.
Let it snow.
All you can see.
Come on.
That is all you can see. Should we do it again? Oh, let's look at it again.
Yes.
If we can't show it longer, let's show it twice.
Dearest, Lord and Lady Carlisle have asked us over for dinner tonight.
Let it snow.
He looked pretty damn cool there, didn't he?
So cool.
We have here, because we've been talking throughout the course of the afternoon, that there are some really money can't buy other than this particular moment prizes in our auction. So these are once-in-a-lifetime things you will never, ever see again. Downton Abbey signed the clapperboard used during the filming. It's signed by the stars, including Maggie Smith, Hugh Bonneville. They've all signed it. George wasn't around when they actually decided they had the idea to do it, unfortunately, so George isn't on here. But you've got, just looking at the back here, Leslie Nichol. That's Mrs. Patmore. She's on there. So all sorts of things there. That is on the website. And not only could you own a piece of TV history, but you'll also be helping to raise money for Tech Santa. Now, you said that that Piers was around.
He is around, although he was just engaged very rudely when I rang him then. Do you know the funniest thing? Can you hold that for me? Thank you. Is I was ringing him. I know, and I was actually calling out the number as I was doing it.
Yeah, no, don't do that.
Oh, I've got a woman. Oh, there we go.
You've got a woman?
I've got a woman saying something's not authorised.
This is always a bad idea, wasn't it, to do this live?
Somebody's not authorised. The line.
You're not authorised? Is the line not authorised?
Please use another authorised. This is a recording. No.
Maybe. It's...
Shall I just ring him from there? Can we ring him from my phone?
Who's DC?
David Coulthard.
David Coulthard's just texted you and says, does Chris know you're wearing his pyjamas on TV?
Well, maybe we should just ring him.
We should have done. David Coulthard, I'm glad you're watching.
Yes.
Excellent. Piers Morgan, you're biffed. Right, that means that it is time, I think, to...
Darling, Philip, you must open the next door to find out what's in store.
I can't believe that the man who does the Cube voice has just called me darling. Stay there, stay there, stay there. Right, what number is it? Is it 8?
Number 8.
OK, which is here. Oh, good gracious, are you joking? Now it says, please look at the monitor.
Philip, best of luck with your 24-hour marathon endurance broadcast. Having done some endurance events myself, my piece of advice is drink lots of water, but don't go to the loo. Guaranteed to keep you awake. I feel a bit sleepy, though.
That's just cruel.
Why do I want to whack him over the head with this? That's very good. That was very good. That was a very good advent calendar. Thank you for that, and thank you very much indeed for your advice. That is it's very sensible. So don't forget, this is all in aid of Tech Santa, and the 6 great charities it's supporting people up and down the country are fundraising. In fact, there are 79 curry houses in the West Midlands doing their bit, and Aston Villa Football Club are having their own Tech Santa curry. So let's go live to Samina Ali Khan, who is now at the club. Hiya!
Hello, Philip, and I can just about hear you, I think, but welcome to the Midlands and certainly welcome to Birmingham, home of the Balti. We are having a very nice curry tonight. We're having a curry and a pub quiz, and as you can see, there are hundreds of people who are here tonight. all helping in some way to help fundraise for Text Santa.
How many people are there?
I came along a little bit earlier on today to... How many people?
Yeah.
I would say, judging by the sound, probably... Hey there, they're waving at you now, Philip. There's probably well over 400, but they're making enough noise for at least 1 million, I could tell you, which is why I'm struggling to hear you. But never mind, I'll keep talking.
Whereabouts is the chef? Is the chef there?
Now, the chef is here, yes. Let me go and actually introduce you. This is Richard Turner from the Michelin-starred Turner restaurant in Birmingham. Richard, do you want to come and have a chat with us?
I just want to say, because unfortunately we're meeting up. We've got a very close deadline with Ant and Dec in the jungle. But I did want to say thank you to him. That was the most important thing, because we're so tight for time. I just wanted to see his face and say thank you. It's an amazing thing.
Let me pass that message on then, Philip. Philip wants to say thank you because he thinks the food's lovely.
The food's lovely, the food. It's the onions that do it, though.
He cut 30 kilograms of onions. Can you believe it?
I think it was 45 by the time we finished. It looked like an onion by the time I'd finished. I am still crying inside, I promise you.
Well,
thank you, guys.
The guests aren't crying, I can assure you, Philip. They're enjoying it. Thank you.
You're more than welcome. Thank you very much indeed. So that's what they're doing to fundraise. Let me know if you are planning a curry night. Tweet me at ITV Text Santa or go to facebook.com/Text Santa ITV. Don't know about you, but all that talk of curry has made me a little bit hungry. I'm going to be hosting my own curry night right here in the studio with some special I'm a Celeb guests. So I suppose I better get my ordering quick. What would you have if you were going to order something? I'm just going to go for a tandoori.
I'd have I like onion bar cheese and a bit of a veggie masala, I think.
Hang on, let me have a look at the back of that. There we go. OK. So I don't know whether there's anyone there on the phone. Hello, hello, hello. Yes, could I have 3 number 4s, please? Could I have 10 number 33s, 5 number 12s, 50 poppadoms? And Biggins loves a poppadom. OK, and make it chutney as well. Chutneys. Yeah, chutneys, nans. Kerry Katona would love some of your finest onion bhajis as well. That's great. Thank you very much indeed. Goodbye. There we are. Right, we'll settle down with the curry. We'll talk to Ant and Dec right after the break.